Today on All Things 80s, we have a mystery package from the Fans Strike Back. Welcome back to All Things 80s. Now, if you're familiar with this channel, you will know that I am a fan of repro and custom, which is a good thing because Chris over at the Fans Strike Back has kindly sent me this package. Now, I do know that one thing contained within is something I've ordered. Now, if you're not familiar with the Fans Strike Back and Smith Lord Creations, they are giving us 12 unreleased Star Wars figures, and by that I mean characters from the first movie that Kenner never released. But part of the pre-order included a 13th mystery figure, which I know is inside this box. Now we're going to get this opened up because Chris has told me there's a couple of little extras in here for me to review, and Chris, if you're watching, that is very, very kind of you, and I am extremely grateful. So let's get the overhead fired up and see what's inside this little mystery box. Okay, so first things first, if anyone from Walmart is watching this, this is how you package action figures. Wonderful packaging, nice fragile sticker. So I've already sliced it. So as I said, I'm expecting one of these figures. Wow. Okay, I see what's going on here. So first, and we have a note. Since he is so relevant to Thrawn, I have included the Shadow Trooper figure for you to review. Yours to keep. Take care, my friend. From Chris. That is a wonderful gesture. Thank you so much. So we'll get to this in just a moment. But as I said, this is the 13th mystery figure. And this, of course, is Grand Admiral Thrawn. And also, look at the bag. It's a classic Kenner logo bag. That's fantastic. So, get the figure out, and there we go, Smith Lord Creations, the unreleased 13 vintage Star Wars figures, and this is the official mystery figure. It's a nice card. So anyway, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Now, I should point out that this is a character that I am not at all familiar with. I have not watched the Rebels series. I will now, of course. Now, this is obviously based on the sort of classic Imperial Commander type outfit, but look at that. It just looks absolutely amazing. And the feel, I mean, I know it's a strange thing to say, but this feels like a Kenner action figure. And again, although Hasbro got it right on Wave 2 of the Retro Collection, we can see here there's absolutely no issue with the blaster falling out. I mean, the joints are just as tight as you would expect from a Kenner product. Now, I'm trying to see on the back if there are any markings. I'm sure there must be, but my eyesight is actually terrible now. As each year goes by, my eyesight just gets worse and worse. You know, I can't see anything, but if I do, I will add a comment to the video. But the sculpt is absolutely beautiful. And there's actually, this is not a direct mold from an Imperial Commander. There are different features here. And it's just been painted so well. Honestly, I cannot say how good this paint job is. Even the recent Wave 2 Retro Collection from Hasbro had a few shoddy paint applications. This I cannot find fault with in any way. And it's a stunning looking figure, it really is. Look at that. Wonderful, wonderful figure. So, as I said, I don't know anything about the character, but I will obviously start watching Rebels. But this is just fantastic. And I should say that if you are one of those people who have pre-ordered the unreleased 12 plus 1, if the quality of those is anywhere near as good as this, we are in for an absolute treat. I am extremely happy with this. Perfect. Really is perfect. And the bag also, that's a beautiful touch, isn't it? I don't know if you can see because of the lights, but yeah, Kenner, Cincinnati, Ohio. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. So onto this bonus footage or bonus material, bonus figure, whatever you want to call it. So this is from Chris at the Fan Strike Back. So if anyone is curious about this line of figures, go visit thefanstrikeback.com, and you know, aside from the unreleased 13, there's a whole load of interesting stuff to order. So I cannot say enough good things about the Fan Strike Back and Smith Lord Creations. But this is the Shadow Trooper, and this comes with it's like a grading sticker. So if you were to, you know, put this into one of those acrylic cases, you could actually add this sticker, because this is indeed 100% mint. And also as well, look at the attention to detail. So we're getting the Kenner baggies as well as an inner bag to protect the figure. It's such great attention to detail. Now this is stunning, isn't it? Again, as I've not watched the Rebels show, the Shadow Trooper is not a character I'm familiar with, but obviously we all know the Stormtrooper, and this appears to be basically a Stormtrooper that's been cast in black plastic, but we do have the Imperial insignia on his breastplate, and of course nice silver paint over the eyes and the rest of the helmet. This is beautiful, isn't it? Wonderful, wonderful figure. And again, as with the Thrawn figure, the joints are as good, if not better, than Kenner ever made them. Absolutely sturdy as hell. And I do see a stamp on the back of this one, SLC. I mean, not that this would ever get passed off as an original Kenner, because Kenner never made such a figure, which is a pity, because this one looks stunning. Yep, I'm going to display this next to my TIE Fighter pilot, because it just fits in perfectly. It's beautiful, and the silver is really popping. Wonderful, wonderful job. And we do have the carded version to look at. And again, look at this. Inside the box we have additional protection for the bubble. And this isn't even just one piece. This is numerous pieces of foam that have been taped together to match the height of the bubble. That is attention to detail. And of course, again, more bubble wrap. Now, wow, look at that. That's a great image to begin with. But the first thing that strikes me when I hold this type of figure from Smith Lord Creations is the cardboard is exactly right. That's one of the big complaints about the retro collection, was the card was so flimsy. This is exactly what I remember as a kid. Sturdy, nice glossy image, and of course the waffle pattern where the bubble has been sealed to the card. But again, look at how amazing this figure looks in packaging. Trying to get it out of the light there. Look at that. And of course this time it is indeed from the expanded universe. And this is first in a series 1. Now I believe if you ordered the unreleased 13, you would have received the carded Thrawn, which is number 2 of this series, the expanded universe. Now, as I mentioned, the unreleased 12, these are the figures here that we've pre-ordered. So we've got the Han Solo, Stormtrooper Disguise, Captain Antilles, Uncle Owen, Wedge, the Princess Leia in hologram form. This is R4M9. We have the Rebel Fleet Trooper, which is one of the most glaringly obvious figures that Kenner should have made. General Moti, Biggs, and the Spaceman from the Cantina, Aunt Beru, and the Sand Trooper. So these are all indeed figures that Kenner should have given us back in the day. But thankfully that's been rectified, and Smith Lord Creations are giving us these. But this is wonderful, really is. So, you know, I don't want to sound like a commercial here, because I'm in no way affiliated with Smith Lord Creations or the Fan Strike Back. I'm just a very satisfied customer, and I just cannot say enough good things. And if you are, like me, a fan of vintage Kenner figures and want some figures that were never released back by Kenner, this is the place to go. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. So there you have it. Once again, more fantastic work from Smith Lord Creations. And once again, another huge thank you to Chris for sending me the bonus items. I'm very grateful for that. Also, a big thank you to the Patreons, and I ask you, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And as always, please stay tuned for more videos from All Things 80s.